I want to tell you about a psychological phenomenon that explains why the smartest person in the room is usually the quietest one online, and why the people with the least experience often have the loudest presence. If you've ever thought, who am I to post about this, while watching someone less qualified post about it with total confidence, this video is going to explain exactly what's happening in your brain and why it needs to stop. In 1999, two psychologists, David Dunning and Dunning-Kruger, published a study that changed how we understand confidence. Here's what they found. People with low ability in a skill tend to dramatically overestimate how good they are. They don't know what they don't know, so they assume they know a lot. But here's the part that doesn't get talked about enough. People with high ability, they do the opposite. They underestimate themselves. The more you learn, the more you realize how much there is to learn. The more experienced you get, the more you see the nuance, the complexity, the things you still don't know. And that awareness, which is actually a sign of expertise, gets misread by your brain as a sign that you're not ready to post, not ready to share your opinion, not ready to call yourself an expert. Sound familiar? Here's where it gets really interesting. Dunning and Kruger found something else. Experts don't just underestimate themselves. They assume that what they know is obvious to everyone else. Think about that for a second. You've spent 10, 15, 20 years building knowledge. You've developed frameworks, instincts, ways of thinking about problems that took years to develop. But because that knowledge feels normal to you, because you live inside it every day, you assume everyone else knows it too. So when you think about posting on LinkedIn, your brain says, this is too basic. Everyone already knows this. Who would find this valuable? I don't have anything original to say. That voice? That's not humility. That's the Dunning-Kruger effect working against you. What feels basic to you is genuinely valuable to someone 2 or 3 steps behind you. And there are a lot of people 2 or 3 steps behind you. Now let's talk about what this actually creates in the real world. The less experienced person posts confidently, they share bold takes, they don't second guess, they build a following. On the other hand, the more experienced person stays quiet. They overthink every draft. They save posts to drafts and never hit publish. They watch from the sidelines. And here's the painful part. The opportunities, the speaking gigs, the clients, the promotions, they go to the person who's visible, not the person who's most qualified. This isn't fair, but it's how it works. And the only way to change it is to understand what's happening and make a different choice. So here's what I want you to hear, and I mean really hear this. Sharing what you know is not bragging. It's not self-promotion, it's not vanity, it's a professional responsibility. Because when you stay silent, the people who could benefit from your experience never get access to it. The junior professional who's about to make the same mistake you made 5 years ago, they don't get your warning. The person trying to break into your industry, they don't get your roadmap. The decision maker looking for someone with exactly your expertise, they never find you. Your silence isn't protecting you. It's just making sure the wrong people get the spotlight. So let me reframe this for you. You're not promoting yourself, you're making your thinking findable. You're building a digital reputation based on ideas that actually help people. That's not ego. That's generosity. So here's your challenge, and this is a quiet power move you can make today. Think of one thing you know about your industry that you take for granted, something that feels obvious to you. Now ask yourself, would this be useful to someone with 3 to 5 years less experience than me? If the answer is yes, and it almost always is, that's a post. That's a piece of content. That's your expertise made visible. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to go viral. You just need to start making your thinking visible. One insight, one post, one quiet power move. Now, if you haven't watched the video where I break down exactly why talented professionals stay invisible and what this channel is here to fix, go watch that next. It's the foundation for everything we're building here on the Quiet Power Move. Subscribe for more quiet power moves every week. Stop being your industry's best kept secret. You're one quiet power move away.